All right, guys, so we have got a pretty substantial hedge trimming job that we're going to be doing here. Ladder required for this job. We will be using articulated hedge trimmers. A lot happening here, but I have found by having multiple hedge trimmers running, that is the key on these jobs. Like having one guy come in here and do this. I mean, it's fine like during the fall, but during June, July, and August, and like today, guys, like it is steamy, like super steamy. Oh, look at these beds, completely overran with weeds and torpedo grass. But yeah, man, you have to run multiple hedge trimmers. And what we do is we've got to where we use the PAS system for all of our weed eaters, and I just switch them out to hedge trimmers on jobs like this. So we just break it down, pop on the hedge trimmer attachments. Well, then all of a sudden, you know, instead of having to carry 3 different sets of hedge trimmers, you can just carry the attachments. And then all of a sudden, well, now everybody on your crew is trimming hedges. And you want to talk about speeding these jobs up tremendously. Well, you got 3 guys running hedge trimmers out on a property, you can knock it out pretty good. So that's what we're gonna be doing, man. Look, these lower pedlums, dude, are crazy. Like, they just grow so fast. You know, it always strikes me there's a lot of lawn care companies that for whatever reason they don't offer any type of bed maintenance or tree trimming or anything like that. And in all transparency, like, we can make almost as much, if not more, in this one hedge trimming job here at this place than just about an entire season of mowing. That's just a fact. So if you're not offering like hedge trimming services and like pine straw installation, kind of missing the boat. Because yeah, man, there are a lot of guys that they don't want to get off the mower, and I understand it to an extent, like if you're a solo guy. But for like basic hedge trimming jobs and stuff, man, there's a lot of money being left on the table. So figure out a way to make those happen for your business. Got the dump trailer. We are loaded down, but we are ready to go. The rest of the crew's fixing to be here, and we're about to get rocking on this thing. So I get asked a lot on how to price jobs like this. Now, there's a couple ways that you can do this. I'm going to share with you what I do. A small hedge trimming job, you know, you can just eyeball it and say, hey, you know, it's going to take me like 10 minutes to trim up these hedges while we're here mowing the lawn. Like, I don't know, 30 bucks, 40 bucks, 50 bucks, like whatever. Like, that's not a big deal. Like, it's not going to be a big deal if you mess up that pricing, you know, on a small job. So, you know, little hedge trimming jobs, like around, you know, very small properties, again, it's just not that serious. But on a job like this, if you don't like have some type of idea, you know, like why you're charging what you're charging, well, you get in trouble on a job like this. So for me, here's what I do on jobs like this. The way that I like to think about these jobs is, instead of trying to just think of it on a per hour basis, like a big job like this, I think of a day rate. and as a solo guy, you know, there is going to be a certain amount that you need to make per day for your labor. Like whatever that number is, maybe you want to make $500 a day, $600 a day, $700 a day, like I don't know. But you have to have a starting point of a day rate. Now here is the tricky part about pricing this stuff. We crushed that job because we flew through it. And my question is, you know, should you charge that person for 2 hours of labor? Well, 6, because you have 3 guys on it. My answer to that is no, you should not. Just because you're working faster and more efficiently, that increased productivity and efficiency should go into your pocket. And the analogy that I like to make is like, what does it matter if you snap your fingers and then complete a job for somebody, or if it takes you 3 days to do it? The end result for the client is the exact same. Remember, they are paying for a finished product. They're not paying for your time or your hours worked. Like, you have learned how to become super efficient, and you deserve to keep that extra profit. So pricing these jobs is kind of an art, man. And I look at it and I say, hey, this is a half day's work, or this is a full day's work, and they're going to get charged my full day's rate. Now, I can't tell you exactly what my full day rate is. And if I got 2 guys, it's different. Versus 3 guys, it's different. But you will have a one-man full day rate. And whatever that is, man, multiply it by how many guys you're going to have on the job. I look at those jobs, man, and all that increased productivity and efficiency that we've learned how to do over the years, that goes into my pocket. And just because I can do a job in 2 hours, that doesn't mean that, you know, you're getting charged for 2 hours of work. No, I have earned that, man, through hard sweat, labor, and experience. Yeah, remember how I was talking about monitoring your heart rate? I just got done yanking on some bushes over here. And where we're at? 132. Way too high. My point is guys, you've only got so many of those in you during the day. If you can just kind of keep yourself slow and steady, that's really kind of the trick to being able to work a long day. So we just wrapped up our 3rd hedge trimming job today, fixing to go to our 4th. To be honest, I think that's gonna wrap us up today. 4 was what I had budgeted for today, and to be honest with you, we have been flying through these jobs pretty well, so we're gonna get off a little early. But that's what we try to do. You see, the dump trailer is just completely loaded down with stuff. I don't mind doing hedges at somebody's lawn when we're there, as long as it's not a big job. Like, dude, we have like a freaking huge day of mowing almost every day, and if we're having to do hedges every single day that we're there on people's properties, or having to have multiple hedge trimming jobs throughout the day, it's like we wouldn't even finish our mowing. So what I typically like to do is like get a whole stack of these types of jobs together, get everything set up and ready to go for it, and just go and just crush them all at once. Again, today was supposed to be a full day of hedge trimming, but I think that we are just ready to have the rest of the Friday off. So, in all transparency, hedges kind of suck. They really suck if you're solo. You know, let me rephrase that. They suck when it's 95 degrees outside and it's like 100% humidity. Hedges suck. They're very labor intensive. But you know what makes it better? A few things. Number one is, ideally, if you got 3 guys on hedge trimmers, wow, there's just something about seeing 2 other guys slinging blades around that makes you feel like, oh, we're gonna kill this job, which we do. But suppose you're solo, what do you gotta do? Well, first of all, number one, you gotta make sure that you're charging a lot of money for hedges. If you're just doing like a little add-on service, like, hey, I'm here cutting the grass, you know, for 50 bucks. Yeah, I'll trim up the hedges for 20 bucks. That is miserable. You're gonna be sitting there thinking to yourself, like, why am I doing this? Rightfully so. You need to be making way more money doing hedges than you are mowing. So if you're making, like, you know, whatever your main hour rate is for mowing, you better be above that for hedges. It's just so much more labor intensive, plus you have material to haul off. So the first thing is you better have your price set right. Second thing is pace yourself. You cannot extend your arms for any extended period of time without burning out your shoulders completely. It is so important to pace yourself on those jobs. You probably saw me in the video earlier, you know, I could reach up for a little bit, but you know, your shoulders, those are small muscles, man. They can only go so long till all the glycogen is just like gone. So like, keep those hedge trimmers in close to your body for the majority of what you're doing. Go ahead and extend your arms, you know, when you need to reach out for a second, but get them in close to your body. You're much stronger whenever those hedge trimmers are in close to your body. So you see the guys here, they are using the mower to mulch this junk down. Like, no, we're not raking all this stuff up, dude. Absolutely not. We're mulching it. So that is the third thing that I was going to recommend, is like, look, get yourself some mulching blades or an operator controlled discharge chute and mulch any opportunity you get. Raking, bending over, it sucks. Man, figure out ways to make it easier on yourself.